which I rarely ever see that work. The only time I can think of it on a pro level where I've seen that work was that Night End game against Grubby. But that's Orc. That's different. Orc can't set up expansions like Human can. So there's no way the Undead player can win this. That one Ghoul goes down. Skeleton goes down. Lich will probably go down in a couple seconds too. Oh, Death Knight, Lich. You know, take your pick. It doesn't really matter. Either one dies, it's game over. He actually had enough gold to revive that panda. Wow. So he has a surround. I remember he gets a surround. Yeah, that's a surround in the panda right there. But he breaks it for whatever reason. Probably thought he'd get killed. Anyway, Panda's at 7 HP now, 5, 6, 7, and Panda goes down. Death Knight's going to go down in a couple seconds, I think, because he didn't get out of red like that entire game. Misses the coil, wow, that's barely misses the coil. And, you know, that's a very annoying thing to Undead players. Now, he kills that Death Knight with the Holy Light, and the Undead player leaves. So, basically, Priest was just much more tactically, he played much better tactically than the Undead player did. He was able to set up the expansion freely because he managed to force the Death Knight to use that town portal. And then after that, he just non-stop harassed. And I think that was just brilliant play by Priest right there. Let's load up game 2. I don't believe this is as high level as that game, because I believe that game was very high level Garena. I think this is also a Garena game, but I don't think it's as high level. Nonetheless, it's still very high level, and I found this game very interesting. This is a lot more innovative than the first game, which is what a lot of people say they like a lot most about my commentaries when I do something more innovative. Well, here's your innovative replay. Again, like in the last audio, it's not a... Okay, let's pause at 2 minutes, by the way. It's not a full-out new strategy. It's more a blast from the past, but I'm not going to spoil this for you, but it's even more of an old strategy than that tower push is. I mean, this hasn't been used in a very, very long time. 10 more seconds. Hopefully I don't pass it again. This time I'm not distracted with my surgery story, so I doubt it. Alright. So 2 minutes, close spawn game, which is usually a nightmare for humans unless they can scout early. If you're playing on Turtle Rock, always send one of your first 5 peasants, militia, scout the close spawn. Because if you can see that one of your opponents is on close spawn, call to arms and cancel their, ziggurat, farm, burrow, whatever it is. Well, I don't think it'll work particularly well against human because of militia. Don't do it against human. But cancel their ziggurat, cancel their moonwell, or cancel their burrow. I've seen this work so many times. I do it a lot myself. Always send that early peasant to scout. TH00 does this all the time, and I can't wait for some of his replays to come out because I'm going to do tons of audios with TH replays. Anyways, I sincerely hope you're at 2 minutes by now because I gave you lots of time. So if you're not, too bad. We're unpausing in 3, 2, 1 now. So, Archmage is about out. Undead player is going to be a dick again. Harass. Going to try to get level 3. I wonder if that mic picked up my dog's barking. There have been a lot of distractions this audio. I'm sorry about that. So he sent a ghoul, an early ghoul, to go harass. I think that was his first ghoul. I'm not sure. I've seen plenty of undead players do that, and it's piss-ass annoying, too. Dead peasant there. He coils the peasant. Can't get in. Oh, no, he can. He left the one spot open. But he's a smart undead player. I don't think he's going to get caught. Oh, yeah, he does get caught. I remember. He forces a town portal, actually, on that Death Knight. But not before he kills, like, 4 or 5 peasants or something. So it was worth it. Although, if you consider that he's never going to be able to re-heal that until Tier 2. I mean, whatever. But sort of an equal trade-off, probably. But I think the human lost a lot of resources here. So he's going to bring back the Archmage after creeping that one orange. And I don't know why the Death Knight doesn't TP earlier. Undead players TP as fast as you can once you realize you're surrounded, because if you're stuck at 100 HP, you're going to be stuck at 100 HP for a while. So don't TP out with 100 HP. That's a very bad idea. But because now he's free, the human player is free to go ahead and creep to level 3. And so this is a pattern that's forming in this game. Get the Death Knight weak so he can't harass you very well. He's going to try, I think he's going to try at this point to harass, but he's not going to be very successful with a 100 HP Death Knight. And this is a common pattern I hope you're noticing. always try to get that Death Knight very weak. And notice he also kills that Water Elemental there, so he doesn't let the Death Knight get more experience. I mean, he's gonna creep like a madman, or he did creep like a madman. Got level 2 very fast, and he's not gonna let the Undead player creep. Now he's coming to be aggressive. He can't fast expand on this map when it's close spawn, because it's very difficult to creep those turtles with those low HP units, human units, and it's also really easy to cancel. I think he's also going to end up burning his town portal. Oh, no, he actually loses the Archmage here. But he's going to kill a couple Acolytes. This is not the smartest play from Orange. I mean, not just yet. You'll see in a second what I mean. But he's going to kill that. No, he's not. He coiled that Acolyte. He's trying to lose as few Acolytes as possible. When you go into an Undead base like this same exact base, you'll notice several things. First of all, he could cancel that Graveyard, which is what I would have done. I don't think I would have gone for those Acolytes. That's a very bad decision. He ran back in the base with 130 HP Archmage. Bad move, loses the Archmage. You don't want to go into. You don't want to run back into the base. Don't run back into a base against Undead. I mean, they're on their base. You will either burn your TP or lose your Archmage, as Orange just demonstrated for us here. It's a very unsuccessful harass. He only kills 2. I'm not sure. He killed 1 Acolyte. I'm not sure he's going to get that other one. I don't think he does, but in the meantime, he also managed to lose, 2 Footmen and his Archmage. Very bad harass. Also going to give up experience here, I believe, with that Water Elemental. Yeah, and he's only killed 1 Acolyte. He couldn't cancel. I would have canceled the Graveyard, because that builds very slowly. Undead players cannot build much without a Graveyard. Pretty much just ghouls. And I'm not sure Frostworms. I'm not sure if you need a Graveyard for Frostworms or not, but it was a very unsuccessful harass. And at this point, 2 very unsuccessful harasses, mostly due to good base builds. And now the human player's at a huge disadvantage here. Look at all these ghouls against 1, 2, 3, 4 footmen. Cancels the farm here. He wanted to build an Arcane Vault, but then he saw this mass ghoul army and realized it'll get cancelled very easily. Could have just built it back, but his choice. Archmage revives. Not enough mana for a Water Elemental. Keep's almost done, and hauls that. He's not upgrading to tier 3, the Undead, not yet. I don't know, does he have enough resources? No, he doesn't have enough lumber just yet, because he took all his ghouls off lumber. I think he realizes this, so he goes ahead and takes the ghouls back. Or at least, yeah, he takes the entire army back, so he can tech to tier 3, because that's what you need with Undead. I mean, it was a bad move when he realizes that he doesn't have enough lumber. He should have left 1, maybe 2 ghouls back. Oh, I think he actually did leave a couple of ghouls back, but it obviously wasn't enough to tech. And now he had to put up 2 ziggurats. Is nothing. I don't even know why he went back. He doesn't put any ghouls back on lumber. And instead he just puts up 2 ziggurats. He has no lumber for a tech, which will play in his disadvantage, and you'll see in a moment why. Or not yet, you'll see in a few minutes. So he's going to go ahead and cancel this Arcane Vault again. It would be a very stupid move for him to walk back in that human base, and I think he realizes that. He sends 1, 2 ghouls in just to annoy that peasant line there on the wood. Or not even that. I would have sent 1 or 2 ghouls in just to... I mean, you have 3 orange peasants right there. And that's where the always show health bar option comes in handy, so you can see these weak peasants, weak units. It's a lot easier to micro with that option on, in my opinion. Mountain King's out. He's going to be able to actually kill a ghoul now. So that'll be helpful. 1 ghoul goes down. I believe he gets another before he has to retreat. Pulls back 2 weak footmen. Nice play there. And he's going to take this one down. Takes it down. He's lost